Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Amazon, all these guys have announced layoffs in the last few months, and it's pretty disturbing news as well. In this video, we are going to talk about the alternate reality. That is, a lot of companies are currently hiring as well, and they have announced their hiring plans in the next few months and few quarters. Well, along with understanding what are the job opportunities that are currently available right there in the market, I would also love for you to focus on what are some of the lessons that you can take away, apply even in your current job, and also potentially when you apply for your next job. So let's get started with the video without any delay. The first industry that I want to talk about where there are new jobs coming up is the automobile industry. If you look into this chart, you can clearly see that Maruti Suzuki is the number one car manufacturing company in India. If you go down the list, somewhere towards the 10th, 12th position, you will find Renault and Nissan. Renault and Nissan do not sell too many cars in India, but they are one of the biggest companies in the world. Renault and Nissan are real popular brands outside of India. And now they want that to happen in India as well. Hence, they made an announcement yesterday stating that, hey, they are investing 5,300 crores in the Indian market for the production of new vehicles, including EVs, electric vehicles in Chennai. We now know that over the next few years, we will have a lot of movement towards electric vehicles. People are moving away from their petrol, diesel vehicles to electric vehicles. And that research, production, all these departments will lead to multiple jobs. According to the news published from Renault and Nissan, we noticed that there will be 2,000 additional new jobs created at the Renault Nissan Technology and Business Center in Chennai. You can see, number one, there are jobs specifically created outside of Bangalore as well. Huge win for the entire country, not just a small portion absorbing a lot more people and crumbling down with the pressure, but more and more cities are also offering these jobs. So well done. The second point, majority of these jobs as listed are coming from production and also from research and development departments. Go into naukri.com and search for automobile engineering jobs, and you'll realize that the first two departments that are hiring a lot of people is number one, production, and number two, research and development. And it is not just Renault and Nissan. There are other companies as well which are potentially looking to hire more people into this industry. And of course, none other than Maruti. Maruti mentioned a week back that they are investing 2 trillion yen in R&D expenses and another 2.5 trillion yen in capital expenditure. And they are about to launch 6 new variants of electric vehicles by 2030. So you can see this entire electric vehicle push is resulting in a lot of jobs in both these specific areas. And if you ask me, hey Pavan, I'm neither from automobile engineering nor I have any expertise in electric vehicles, how do I think about it? Are there any other jobs available for me right now? Well, the answer is yes, but I would also like to highlight one other point. Electric vehicles, sustainability, hydrogen projects, all these are new and upcoming technologies and areas of business right now in the market. If you focus and learn one of these areas and get real expertise, the ability and the chance for you to get a job is much higher. And also the competition is limited, so you can command a premium salary. So do not ignore this area just because you do not know this area right now. Please continue to focus and develop if you have time and get into these areas slowly. Now moving forward, to answer your question, are there any jobs available outside of automobile industry? The answer is yes. You will notice that Physics Wallah, which is again coming from the much cursed edutech industry, is hiring right now. They mentioned that in the ongoing quarter, that is in Jan, Feb and March, they are recruiting close to 2,500 employees. And these employees are coming from business analysis, data analyst roles, counselors, operational managers, batch managers, teachers, many more divisions, which very clearly indicates that they are basically hiring across different segments. You do not need to be an automobile engineer to get a job right now. You can also get a job if you are a software engineer or a teacher or a counselor or an operations manager or any other thing as well. The lesson that you need to learn from this specific news piece is, hey, as long as you are good at your job, Doesn't matter if you're an automobile engineer or a nuclear engineer, there are jobs always available. Do not think that the entire industry is crumbling, so jobs are not available. No, that is not the scenario. As long as you are good with what you do, there are always these job openings available. Now, moving on, of course, there is one other industry which always recruits people, that is consulting. Yes, PwC, one of the most popular consulting powerhouses in the entire world, announced that they are going to add another 30,000 jobs in Indian market over the next coming few years. That is huge. They are currently at 50,000 employees in the Indian market. Also, they have opened 3 new offices, Bhubaneswar, Jaipur and Noida. And now they mentioned they are going to add another 30,000 employees in their Indian offices. Well, they mentioned that they are going to add employees in areas like managed services, contract, captive advisory, product development. But fundamentally, the skills that you need to crack into these consulting jobs are being a good communicator. Number two, you are good with problem solving. And finally, you are able to structure your thoughts in the best possible way. Now, these are the foundational skills that you need to crack any job. And more so, these are the only things that are tested in the consulting world. Well, if there is a functional job that you are applying to, or if you are applying for an industry specific job, then that functional skill come into picture. But if you are applying for a consulting job like PwC in their generalist roles, then these are the skills that you need to highlight. Your problem solving ability, your structured thinking ability, your communication abilities, and these are the foundations as I already mentioned. I'll give you a link to the Blue Chapter Consulting Experience program, which can help you improve on these foundational elements of learning and can potentially give you a good crack at these tough to crack consulting jobs. Well, nobody can guarantee you a consulting job, whether you do come from IIM Ahmedabad or INSEAD or ISB or Harvard. Nobody can ever guarantee you a consulting job. But preparing at this fundamental level will give you a better shot at cracking these jobs. Go ahead and check it out in the description box. Now, just taking a step back, I want to reiterate the 3 business lessons that I want you to take away from this entire video. The first point is, hey, electric vehicles, sustainability, nuclear, hydrogen, these are some of the upcoming fields. Do not ignore these fields. If you do not know them, spend some time learning them, because jobs are going to be available in these fields, and also the competition for these jobs is going to be less. You can demand a premium salary. The second point, Physics Wallah, just like how it is hiring for folks across different divisions, there are always jobs for folks from any kind of background. All you need to do is you make sure you are really the best person out there in the job that you do, so that recruiters, when there is a chance to hire you, they are basically taking that opportunity without any doubts in their head. The third point that I also want to highlight is, with respect to consulting, and not only consulting but overall industry, having that foundational skills, whether it is communication, structured thinking, problem solving, that can help you crack consulting jobs and also other jobs, irrespective of your tenure and what level of job you are targeting right now. I hope this video gives you that little bit of positive vibe with respect to what's happening in the job market, and definitely nothing is not gloomy right now. Take care guys, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.